I can get it myself.
Bridgerton.
Like, that was actually extra uncalled for. Like, the guy was already there with his hand.
Go.
Let's
Bravo.
Poor dog.
Classic comedic work right here.
Hey YouTube, I'm Natasha.
I'm Anisha.
Someone.
I'm Zachary.
I'm Lucy.
And this is Actors Watching Actors. If you can tell from the title, we're all actors. And on this channel, we watch actors, aka we react to and review TV shows and films. Today we'll be reacting to Bridgerton Season 2, Episode 5, An Unthinkable Fate. Directed by Tom Verica and written by Abby McDonald. But before we get into that, be sure to give this video a like, leave a comment below, share it with your friends and family, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. If you'd like to further support the channel and gain access to early and uncut reactions, including Bridgerton, the link to join our Patreon will be in the description box. Alright, An Unthinkable Fate. Any predictions on what it might mean?
No, I think we all know.
What do you think?
Something to do with the sisters.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is an unthinkable fate to be without Anthony. Or it's an unthinkable fate for him to marry Edwina.
Yeah, to be for like forever, like
Not
in love,
Not
not
together.
happy. Not...
Definitely gonna say it.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, there's gonna be a monologue and someone, that is an unthinkable fate.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about, what's her name now? The one who doesn't want to be part of this society and stuff.
Eloise.
Eloise. She could be like, is being unmarried really an unthinkable fate? So, like, I'm thinking that.
That's a good one, too.
Perhaps
Some kind of monologue is coming out.
or the Featheringtons being like,
They love a
we're gonna be
monologue.
poor. This is an unthinkable fate.
Oh, or that.
Maybe it's all of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Prudence.
The titles often have many meanings.
All of them are headed towards that. Yeah.
Always really think it's a collective thing.
Yeah.
Unthinkable fate.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, okay. Any other thoughts?
No, I think one of us at some point nailed it on that.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it out.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, well, let's watch Season 2, Episode 5 of Bridgerton, An Unthinkable Fate.
So dramatic of a title.
I know.
Nudity, sex, smoking, and
Oh
sex.
my.
Oh, sex. We haven't seen sex.
Wow. Who's having the sex?
We'll see.
I know it ain't Edwina.
Well, maybe if they get married.
That girl
That'd
gonna
be
say, let's read a
sudden.
book.
No, I feel like Edwina would be down for whatever her husband
Oh, maybe
There
it's
you go, it's a dream.
fantasizing.
Flashback?
Yes.
Hey, look at you! I'm proud of you.
Well, I heard Lucy say something.
Yeah, Lucy set her up, but you still said it.
It was the alley hoop.
Whoa. This is an unthinkable fate to not be with her.
More staring. Ooh, voice crack.
Just stare forever.
She's just standing there like a mannequin. Mannequin
Whoa.
challenge.
Their pinkies. Almost touched.
Not pinkies.
Aw, Lady Danbury, like, I'm sorry, honey.
Tell me of your wedding plan.
Oh.
There is no talk of a special license, I would hope. Of course not, Your Majesty.
Oh, she got a
A
line.
modest family affair would be most fitting. Perhaps back in the country.
No, that will not.
I like that wig. It's kind
We
of
must have it
afro-y.
here in town. In fact, I shall host the nuptials
I
myself.
think it is one of my favorites.
Dang.
She is my diamond, after all. Besides,
A spot
one could almost credit me myself with bringing about this most illustrious
Me, myself,
marriage.
and I.
Let that gossip monger try to get the better of me now.
Oh, her necklace
Oh, I
matches her
forgot
hair.
she's beefing
It's
with.
perfect.
Stop
What's her
looking
diamond?
at her. You're not allowed to look at her anymore.
Oh,
She's shaking.
You chose your
It
fate.
is like a fairy tale come true. You deserve nothing less, Bon.
Nothing less for a true love match.
That's not what that is.
My apologies, Your Majesty.
Stop looking at her. I'm gonna gouge his freaking eyes out, bro.
With all the hubbub about Prudence's engagement, my mama has rather forgotten I exist. She is quite happy cousin Jack has ensured our family's future. I
Not
must
quite.
admit, so am I.
That's probably fake too.
Yeah, dude, so there's no...
And the
I wonder if they're not
baker
gonna
is still
be-
awaiting payment, as is apparently the coalman.
The new Lord Featherington was supposed to restore our fortunes, and yet here I am, unable to scratch together sixpence yet again.
That's on you.
You sort of
This
deserve it,
predicament
though.
is entirely your doing,
Yep.
Lady Featherington.
Blame me
Yeah,
for taking you
you
at your
should.
word when you spoke of your great fortune
Blame
in
me for
movies.
communicating.
Had you thought to confide your plans, then I would not be considering
That's
the
true.
Also
solutions
didn't
that I have
communicate,
just
but
rehired.
Yeah.
All of that would be solved if you would simply call off the wedding.
No, it is far too late for that, my
No,
lord.
we can
you
do it,
must
that's fine.
continue in this engagement. I will think of something.
Well, you better think fast.
now they're communicating.
Literally. Well, this color.
All these people are Featheringtons for sure.
The art school.
Yay!
The color was a big switch for me.
There's probably someone naked in the middle.
The rawest art. Naked art.
Who?
They literally made my sister do that in high school when she was in visual arts. Everyone had to paint a naked person.
It is not yet right. See how the
In high
cuffs
school?
are an inch too short?
She went to an art school.
Not naked, right?
Wedding
They
is
were
not for
naked.
another month.
You should
There's
do
much to
Ramon.
do.
Maybe
Y'all have
they
had that
pay more.
conversation, by the way.
Indeed, after the
The
responsible
naked?
for
Oh,
your
no.
May the Lord help her. Which reminds me, our
Yeah.
carriages must still...
What about Miss Edwina's sister?
What about her?
Will she come to live with
Relax,
us too?
bro.
Oh, I do hope so. It would be a boon to have another intelligent woman in the house.
Another? You're overcounting.
Wow.
And then
We
the
haven't gotten any of
engagement
their
ball next
chats
week.
this
I am sorry,
season.
Mama, but I am attending a lecture. this
Eloise
afternoon.
and Benedict.
Florida.
For how long have you cared about flower arranging?
I'm an open-minded woman. I can care about many things.
I like Eloise.
wonder about the trip.
Yeah.
Is it too much?
Oh, nothing is too much now that the
Those
Queen
two are
is
probably my
hosting.
favorite.
Let me show you the French
Eloise and
tune.
Benedict. Oh no, Daphne.
Vanilla.
But outside.
Did I tell you we will be married by the Archbishop himself?
Several times.
This wedding is as much your triumph as mine. It will be so exciting.
I don't like
living
this
in
unknown.
London. The Viscount said there might even be snow this winter.
You don't like what?
This unknown thing that like Edwina and
Oh,
between
yeah,
her
yeah,
and
between the
Kate.
sisters.
I
Yeah.
to set sail soon after you wed.
When the Viscount and I are blessed with children, you shall be their favourite aunt.
Oh,
us all
what
together
an
as a
unthinkable
family.
fate.
LOL.
But do you not know why Miss Edwina's betrothal is so special? She's quite overshadowed my happy news.
In fact, we may well
Because
be.
you marrying your cousin,
Put
girl.
those silks
nasty.
down. Cotton will do for your trousseau.
I received your latest. It's been a busy week, has it not? Indeed. Perhaps Lady Whistledown will report that I have been entrusted with our diamond wedding ensemble. Why should there be limits to a woman's ambitions? I would think you, of all people, would understand. There's always more to be achieved.
Get your money.
Yeah.
People might connect that she's mentioning that place a lot.
Yeah.
I love that blue and violet together.
Lord Bridgerton?
Miss Sharman, this is the jeweller. We're here to have Miss Edwina's
Jacob the
betrothal ring
jeweller.
altered to fit.
My apologies, but my sister and my mother have not yet returned
Are they going to try on her?
Then we shall trouble you no further.
Is that cake?
Oh, it loves
It is
it.
indeed.
Lemon?
Pardon?
I fancy a good lemon.
Might I offer you some refreshment, mister?
Brooks, only if you insist. Be churlish to refuse. Tea, 3 spoons of sugar, and perhaps some sandwiches too.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Make yourself at home.
That cake do look good though.
It
I ain't gonna
does.
lie. Here we go.
What
Cake.
could he do to the cake?
They just sit there and there was no TV, no cell phones, nothing.
Right? No TikToks.
Just only to stare at one another.
Polite conversation.
It is fine weather we're having, Miss Sharman.
Oh, not the weather.
You wish to speak to me of the weather.
She said the same
But
thing.
he talks like
Conversation
that
would be
with
more
the
appropriate.
sister. Remember, she was like, he said it's gonna snow.
Appropriate about what you were doing proceeding with this engagement.
On the contrary, I believe it is the most proper outcome for all.
And what of everything that passed between us at Aubrey Hall?
Nothing passed between us. I'm a gentleman.
Well, I mean, he's not lying. Nothing actually happened.
Need I remind you, sir, if anyone other than your sister discovered us in the library that night, then we too would be obliged to wed.
Nothing happened in that library. Though would the two of us being obliged to marry be the outcome you desire?
Of course not.
Then let us both be glad.
Oh, there it is.
We've avoided such an unthinkable.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I say, Miss Sharman,
Punch him in the face.
do you and your sister happen to share gloves?
Yeah, see, I knew they were gonna try it on her.
Yes, on occasion.
I knew it.
I mean, it's gonna be her ring anyway.
You can share gloves. What? Get out of here. Not perfect.
Is she not gonna be able to get it off? That's more of a comedy, though.
It is.
Yeah. I don't know if they do that.
It's a beautiful piece.
Here we go again.
This feels familiar.
Before they were wed.
He grabbed the hand.
After he said unthinkable fate.
Well, could you look any more suspicious?
She can't get it off.
I can't stop thinking about the lemon cake.
It appears
Oh,
You're right.
I-
No, you're both right. The lemon cake,
I didn't
yes.
think
But
they
the
would-
ring, yes.
Yes, almost. Just another. There.
Lord and Lady Sheffield sent word they are in London.
Oh, her
Our
parents.
grandparents.
Indeed, it seems they read the engagement announcement and wish to make your acquaintance and that of
They
your
never
future
met.
husband, of course.
Why would they? She was Poe before.
They are already in town.
Maybe Mama will get something juicy now that her parents
I'm
are
sure it will be a
coming.
most joyous reunion after all these years.
Her face says otherwise.
She's like my parents.
Yeah, come on. Like, I didn't even know her name, Lady Mary.
I shall look forward to it.
Her line was indeed.
You're ready to promenade?
I'm ready for her. I want more for the actress.
Yeah.
I suddenly feel a headache coming on. Lady Danbury, would you be so kind as to chaperone my
Don't tell me she's just gonna stay in the room the whole night.
Miss Sharma
She'll
and I
never
would
be
be
seen
glad
again.
of the fresh air.
She ain't gonna be
I
there.
should really stay with Mama.
You will escort me.
I love Lady Denver.
Yeah, I do. She's not lady.
Maybe we'll see more of the mom now that she's like around the parents.
Yeah, that's what I
All her
said.
But she was
trauma.
saying she
But
needs to go to bed now.
she
She's
looked
a
like she
headache.
might just dip the whole time.
How could you invite the Sheffields to dinner when you know full well the pain my mother has suffered after their rejection of her?
Indeed, which is why I shall not answer their impoliteness with my own.
That's real big of
It's
her.
not the
I don't know if I'd
reconciliation
be
you
with
wish
her.
for.
Edwina is still in the dark about the conditions of their favor, and if the Bridgertons were to learn of it, they might feel
Oh,
As if you contrived a match for your own concealed ends and
It wasn't
might
contrived, though.
call off the wedding. You might secretly rejoice with a Viscount to break the engagement.
Why would you ever say such a thing?
Girl, I'm not blind.
Because I have
You
eyes.
are betrothed. The Viscount made a charming proposal. Your sister gave her giddy acceptance. And in the eyes of society, and might I add the Queen of England herself, they are as good as wed. The penniless Sharma family would never recover. Only a fool would jeopardize the marriage now.
Should have spoke up.
So I ask you, Miss Sharma.
Are you the fool?
Are you that fool?
Oh, okay.
I thought I was gonna be wrong. I thought I was gonna be wrong.
Okay.
That was nice.
It's the writer over here.
I did not think so.
But you know, Ramon loves a good monologue.
Mr. Dorset.
Come on now.
She did like bring me in with that one.
He started sitting like
Turn around the lake.
I'm rather tired.
She would be delighted.
Is that the one who faked it last time?
Yeah.
Is
he had a
it?
crush on
But yeah,
his
you're
friend.
still angry with
I
me.
wish to apologize and throw myself.
Get away from my lady.
jealous.
Get away from my woman.
Very well, my lord. A turn would be most pleasant.
Not jealousy.
Not her smiling, knowing.
He looks very like
They are annoying. She literally walked by smiling.
Mr. Dorset and my sister. I noticed that he was quite smidgen with her the last time they met.
Look at his face. Look at his
Edwina,
face.
you don't know nothing.
She barely knows the gentleman.
Nor did I you, at first.
Nor did I you at first. You still don't.
Miss Edwina, you must tell me your favorite colors so I may plan to
Surprised Mom hasn't picked up on it.
You know. Because I think she just wants the best for Anthony.
Maybe.
And she wants to see him do better.
Mm-hmm.
She's choosing not to see it.
stop staring at her. You lost your chance.
Anthony.
Absolutely.
I'm starting to feel bad for Edwina now.
Oh no, I always have.
Like a lot. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
This girl.
Your sister seems happy.
That is one way of putting
She
it.
is, but not for long.
Lord Featherington seems an interesting fellow.
Poor guy.
Miserable.
Yes.
Literally, poor guy.
Yes, ruby mines no matter. Flourishing, I hear.
Everyone else is finding some purpose to their lives. Anthony is to be married. Benedict has his artistic pursuits, and well,
You
here I am.
stuck in the past.
Feeding the ducks.
Well,
I'm sure the ducks are most grateful.
I don't know why he wants people
We've
to
a
feel
good deal
sorry
of
for
time
him
and
right now.
plentiful opportunities to
Right,
make
you're
them laugh.
Bridgerton.
As Eloise would no doubt remind me.
Where is your sister? Not seen her out today.
She mentioned something about flower arranging with you today,
Oh.
in fact.
Putting it together in her mind.
She's gonna meet with that guy again.
Mhm.
Doesn't right to be treated not merely as
Oh no, she went to a meeting or something. These are her people.
Now, if I may be permitted to continue.
United against the oppression.
Oh, like a women's
This
right meeting.
assembly,
it's
the
like-
radical idea that it is not best for women to rely for their education on what falls to them by chance from their husbands and brothers.
Yeah.
Is it not thrilling?
Oh, it's the guy.
Me?
Oh yeah, because didn't he tell her to like go read a woman's pamphlet or
I
something?
see you today.
So you're an admirer of my work.
Oh!
I would not go so far. It is serviceable, I suppose.
And yet you have come far. What's your name?
Eloise Bridgerton.
Pleased to meet you, Miss
You did have
Eloise.
to give your last name.
I'm Theo Sharp.
I know.
You know.
As I know, there are several errors in your arguments that I must bring to your attention. Have you a pencil? Never mind. You may borrow mine.
She's gonna marry a commoner? What a scandal.
When I visited India, I found the country most tranquil in nature.
There's a river just outside the home where I grew up. On hot days, I would sneak away to soak my feet. I'm counting the days until I may return home.
I had assumed you would remain in England now that your sister is to be Viscountess.
My mother and Edwina will remain here. I shall journey back alone. I shall teach. Become a governess, as you call it here.
Oh my goodness.
Still staring.
Right? She's actually having a conversation, just chilling.
Enjoying an independent life, running my own household.
And perhaps playing host to old friends.
Ooh.
I've long thought to return to India myself.
If your travels do lead you there, then I would be most happy to show you the places I know.
Hey, my
Should be
boy.
working at the club, Alice. Not taking a stroll.
This is work.
Yeah.
We need more
connecting.
gentlemen members,
Yeah.
and here they are.
Mr. Mondrian.
That's me, though. I hate
Word of
schmoozing.
your prowess across the Atlantic.
That was a long time ago.
You must pay a visit to Will's Club and talk more. You will find it enlivening. And there's a warm welcome for all.
That may be the most tempting invitation I've had in some time.
Yeah, he's not good at that stuff.
A word.
I just saw the latest accounts. You are supposed to be finding a way out of this mess, not drowning us even deeper in debt.
Keep your voice down. You're trying to ruin us all.
Not when you're already making such fine work of it yourself.
Mm-hmm. Tell him.
I hate her.
She just keeps messing up. How did she birth Penelope?
By the grace of God.
I see you are smiling, Didi.
My sister spares no opportunity to find reasons for me to stay.
I may well join her in her endeavours.
Ooh.
That knot will never hold.
It is perfectly adequate.
Then I must question your nautical skills.
See, now he's trying to
Trying to show up.
I don't like him.
puff up his chest.
He a two-timer.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Doug.
Pardon me.
Oh, God.
Don't you have a wife to be
Right?
or a fiance?
Fiance.
Michonne.
I can get it myself.
Bridgerton.
Like, that was actually extra uncalled for. Like, the guy was
Literally.
already there with his
Let's
hand.
go.
Let.
Bravo. Classic comedic work right here. The ring, now the pool.
Oh, this is the...
Oh, this is the get out of the water, like
Yeah.
sexy.
Like, this is the... I've seen this, like, part of the scene.
Refreshing indeed. It is not proper to stare.
Why his shirt so see-through?
It's giving cheap. It's like, no. No, they purposely got it so he can show his body. I hate TV.
I never even think of it like that, though. I don't know why.
You never what?
Like, they try to make him like something tempting, but I'm like, I don't really see that because maybe last season he's just annoying.
I thought we were to walk as we usually do.
My apologies, I'd quite forgotten.
She looks good.
Well,
She's getting away from that yellow.
Oh, Penny.
Improperly serious, I heard.
A penny.
where were you?
Alas, I was forced to occupy my day with tedious wedding errands, which Mama has listed me for yet again.
Well, they're lying to each
So
other,
see you tomorrow,
so...
then.
Of course.
Everybody's lying.
Uh-huh. Deceptions. Where were you?
Miss Eloise seems to have misplaced her reticule. When she was out yesterday, I would be happy to retrieve it. Where exactly did she visit?
Oh, she's gonna think.
Again, miss. I warned her. The streets of Bloomsbury aren't
She gonna think that she's still looking for Whistledown.
She done told it all.
What's she doing?
Ah, Lord Featherington. Mr. Brooks here is just taking a look at some jewelry for me. It is a fine piece, is it not?
It's fake, and that's gonna be a bad reputation.
Why is she doing that now?
She's a bad
girl. That's what she knows best. How to mess everything up.
It's fake.
He might not know though.
I was only planning to have the jewels cleaned, but tell me, what might a necklace such as that fetch? If it is of great value, I shall have to take more care.
I would require my proper tools for a definitive valuation, but I would say you should take very great care indeed. It is rare to see stones this fine.
Thank you for your expert services, Mr. Brooks. I shall be in communication with you should I
And if the
require
people
anything
find out
further.
that it's fake and you're trying to sell this stuff,
Another time.
you really
No cake.
That man loving some cake.
Need I remind you those stones were as counterfeit as a £2 note?
Quality counterfeits. If they're good enough to fool that nibbling owl of a man, then we may well make it through the season yet.
Oh my gosh. She's a mess.
She's a schemer.
You know what you're playing at.
If you get caught, you really destroyed.
Well, there's
This
no
is
need to dismiss
scammer.
any staff after all.
Scammer energy.
Yup, this is giving
Mrs. Crane's
scammer.
got a whole trunk of him, Mom.
Oh, you falling in love?
It's like a woman artist. Oh, is that? Oh, the
Is she the one who was naked? Yeah, I thought so.
I declare, that's rather good.
I'm skilled at more than simply standing naked. Mr.
Bridgerton, I do not doubt it.
Then perhaps inform the Academy. Although 2 of the founding members are women, we are still not yet allowed to enter the classroom. At least not while we're clothed.
So, you work as a model as a way of learning from the lectures.
Oh, that's smart.
Ingenious.
Care to take a turn? It is harder than it looks.
Ooh.
Well, I feel like this is the nudity and sex of the episode.
They're dirty.
Like so?
What I really need is a study of the male form. The naked form. What say you?
He ain't got no shame in his game.
Yeah.
He's the wild child.
She's like, I was
The only likable
joking.
Bridgerton brother.
That was easier than I thought.
Yeah.
It is a lovely spot, is it not? It reminds me of the courtyard, the palace where we used to live. So calming.
Hey, she's saying.
Yeah, they give her an entire scene.
Calming, yes.
Maybe they'll make it make sense too for the character. I hope so.
Send apologies for missing the dinner tonight.
Kind of like a
Lady Danbury has made it quite clear
Yeah,
that
why
it is
shall I never
necessary
speak?
for all of us to attend.
When was the last time you saw them?
The night your dear father asked for my hand in marriage, I believe. Lord Sheffield made it clear in no uncertain terms that he did not support the match. So I had a choice to make. Between my family and my heart.
And did you ever regret that choice?
Oh yeah, I guess that's Kate's choice too. Her family.
Your
and her
father and
heart.
I were drawn together. It is a very powerful thing. To meet someone and feel that you know them. In a way unlike any other.
You felt that.
Still a rather high price to pay for love, I would think.
Yeah, she didn't answer. The mom
Do
didn't
not
answer.
fret. Even my parents' presence cannot mar the happiness that is the occasion. Edwina is to wed her heart's desire. And you have always wanted nothing more than your freedom.
We shall all be perfectly happy.
I like that they have a relationship though, because that's not always the deal with a stepchild.
I have been watching you all week.
As
I
you
told myself
watch,
I would
Kate.
support your choice, but I must admit I am finding it quite difficult to continue to stay silent.
You've been anything but silent.
I question the example you are setting your siblings, marrying a woman for whom you clearly hold no great tenderness or love.
Why will you not accept that the love match between you and father was the exception, not the rule?
Because I wish for you two to know the joy of an exceptional marriage. You should be excited to wed Miss Edwina, but for all I have seen, you act as if you are approaching the gallows instead. If this is not what you want, you must say something now, Anthony, before...
What I want is beside the point.
You're a man, you
I
can
never
literally
decide
have
Miss
what you
Edwina by
want.
backing off now.
If Miss Edwina were to call off the engagement, no one would find fault with her. But
Bless
you would
you.
not be dishonoring her in the slightest, releasing her from the obligation before any vows were exchanged.
She does not wish to end the engagement.
But does she know your true feelings on the matter?
My feelings are of no concern. What matters is my responsibility, which has always been to wed.
Does she know your feelings to her sister?
If you have doubts,
I don't know.
do
Mama
not
knows.
simply set them aside. This is the most important choice you will ever make. And it would break my heart to see you spend the rest of your life in regret.
Ooh.
An unthinkable fate.
We gonna say
I
it
dare say
again?
it would break your father's heart, too.
I have seen how ill at ease you are with the Viscount. I was hoping we had put all that behind us now that Anthony is to be my husband.
He has asked you to call him by his
She's
given
like doesn't realize it
No,
because she's only
not
thinking about
yet.
herself.
But it sounds fine, does it not?
Fair point.
Do you think the Sheffields will like this dress? My stomach is in a knot. I'm so excited to meet them.
Before you do,
She don't even know.
there's something I must tell you
Ooh.
about your grandparents and how they have in fact influenced our trip.
Our guests
Oh.
have arrived.
She literally
I thought you
doesn't
weren't
even
that
listen.
fool.
She doesn't even listen.
You may spare me the instruction, Lady Danbury. I know I am to be on my best behavior.
Your sister's betrothal may be the end of certain hopes you harbored regarding the Viscount. Access to the Sheffield fortune would certainly be a fine reward. A life of independence is no mere consolation. Indeed, many would think it the better prize. After passion cools and fate intervenes, who else is a woman left with but herself?
That's her future.
Ah, Lord and Lady Sheffield, it has been too long. May I present Miss Sharma and Miss
They look
Edwina
like they do
Sharma.
look like they would hate.
A comedy.
They look like haters.
Oh, I know that guy.
As lovely as the report said.
I think.
Too kind. I am most happy to make your acquaintance.
We have been
The
waiting
in-laws?
so many years to meet
Have you?
I wish to know
Yeah, I think I
everything
know that
about
guy.
you.
He plays a mean,
Do you
a bad
enjoy
guy a
dancing?
lot.
Music?
We need to look at him better.
Oh, yes.
We have a fine
yes,
box.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
I want to know that man if he was walking down the street.
Okay, Kiki.
I would not even.
I do enjoy the opera. My sister Kate is the one who introduced me to it.
They're like, why are they such haters?
Because they're elitist.
Do you shoot? We have a fine stock of birds, and you're always welcome.
Thank you for the invitation. I do enjoy shooting.
As does Kate.
You know him too,
The two women
Natasha.
inspect a stag on our trip
He's
to the country.
Ted Lasso. The
Yeah.
evil.
I felt he looks
The owner.
familiar, but I couldn't
Yeah.
pinpoint it.
I immediately was like, I know this face.
Ex-husband.
Yeah.
How long do you plan to remain in town?
No, we should stay for the wedding. Imagine the Queen herself overseeing
We
my
shall stay for the
granddaughter's
wedding.
nuptials. Her Majesty is kind to be so forgiving after everything that has happened.
Rupert.
No, we're all family here.
Oh, yes, of course we are. Even after our daughter so callously rejected the match we had found for her. And no less.
Oh, she gonna blow up? Give us something, Mama.
Any other.
This sauce is delicious, Lady Danbury. You must have your cook give mine the recipe.
It is the gooseberry, I believe. Lady Sheffield, you've got quite the sweet tooth, I do recall.
And all for what? A mere
Oh, gosh. She said I wasn't done.
Not taking up the cues.
marriage with God knows who.
My mother has a name.
Lady Sheffield, I really
We
must
could
ask
not show our faces in society for years. Not that she should care.
I have two daughters with whom you have had every opportunity to form a connection. But the choice to shun us was yours alone.
I beg your...
And do not think I took it lightly.
Finally.
Being cast out by the only family I had ever known. I was heartbroken indeed.
This is probably her
By the
audition
time
scene.
I came to see that in your cruelty, you did us all a great service. What you did was set me free. Free to raise my daughters far from your constant judgment and craven demands. Lady Danbury is
Believe me, I
right.
want
Perhaps we should...
nothing
from you.
Oh, you may not, but your daughter certainly does.
Mama?
The trust fund we have set up for her, the condition of which clearly states that she must marry a man of good English breeding to inherit.
My lord.
You did not think we would allow another generation to pollute the Sheffield name, did you?
Didi, what are they talking about?
What have you done, Anthony? Did you know about this?
I shall explain everything. I see this one has inherited your penchant for avoiding the truth,
Mm.
or maybe that's something she inherited from her
She ain't wrong
father.
about that, though.
I can only think that you have been exiled from
Why
good
would
society
she-
because of your deficient manners rather than for any other sin. Since the moment you arrived, you have failed to show the proper respect for the Sharma family, and I will not stand for it. I will
declare-
not stand for it. Lady Mary has done admirably in raising her daughters. They are intelligent, kind, loyal women.
He's not talking
and a
about you,
credit
he's
to
talking
both
more
their
about Kate,
parents.
but, you know, take the compliment.
And since you clearly do not wish to jeopardize your social standing by associating with such company, I suggest you do not. You may leave at once.
You cannot be serious.
Do not trouble yourself waiting for an invitation for the wedding, for you shall not receive one.
This is beyond the pale.
You lied to me. Please, Bon.
She was literally
Did the
gonna
mom
tell
not
you-
know either? Or
maybe.
I don't... How can the mom have not known?
Lord Bridgerton.
is Kate really running ish that
Lord
much?
Bridgerton, I beg a word.
We must be going.
Please.
Just stare at him, he'll say it.
Mother, I shall meet you at the house.
Let's go over here and make out.
Yeah.
Innocent.
It's regrettable, to be sure. But clearly, both Miss Edwina and I have been misled. And it is best to call off this doomed engagement before it is the cause of any more strife.
Yeah, that's why you want to call it
Of course,
off.
I would never besmirch her reputation. My mother and Lady Danbury will make a plan.
There shall be no plan. I do not understand. Why are you suggesting this?
Because he wants to be
All
with
along, you have been set on marrying my sister despite
Is
my
sister
every
gonna
objection,
overhear?
might I add. And now you intend to cast her aside.
My father raised me to act with honor, but that honor is hanging by a thread that grows more precarious with every moment I spend in your presence. You are the bane of my existence
And yet.
and the object of all my desires.
Careful.
This is a I burn for you.
And what I
Careful, you're a gentleman.
all the ways a lady can be seduced.
Sisters here.
Told y'all they were gonna make out or
He
something.
ain't no damn gentleman.
She's probably seeing it right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, that's what I said.
No.
She's definitely seeing it.
Don't do it.
It's insupportable.
Is he gonna...
Stop!
Heartbeats thumping.
Why is just do it?
They like to heave on
He's
each
a
other.
gentleman.
Who's there?
It gotta be Edwina, right?
If I wed your sister, it will bind me and you together for eternity, and I will spend every day of my marriage wanting you, dreaming of you, dreading the day when my last thread of honor finally snaps.
It's like it's an unthinkable fate.
Is that the future that you want for us? For your sister? I must go.
Oh my goodness. Just kiss.
No, it is. He's a gentleman.
He'll just get close and
What was it? He's shotgunning.
you right?
I wish to be at a ball, showing off my new fiancé.
Barley.
Well, girl, say you gonna be on the streets.
Are you certain we have not received any invitations you may have overlooked for the evening?
No, Mom.
So this is my fault.
Oh.
The other sister really just
It
bounced.
is not as if you arranged to meet Cousin
She
Jack
did.
and had
That
words did you?
sucks.
We should merely be happy with
Like, as an actor, you'd probably want to keep being in it.
Yeah. Same with that other Bridgerton sister. The like middle one. We never see her.
I kind of forgot she was even there.
We are meant to be a distinguished family. But for years, I have suffered the indignities of the Tons' disdain for one reason or another. Oh, they certainly liked us well enough when they thought you a plum catch. But now that you're spoken for, we're outcasts again. Lord Cowper.
She can leave.
What business did he have with you?
He wishes to invest in the mines. Several of them do. Bored gentlemen with too much time and money on their hands.
Take it.
Mines are worthless. There are no rubies to be found.
And how are they to know the difference? Are they to board a ship to the Americas?
You're serious?
The future of this family hangs in the balance, my lord. I have never been more serious in my life. Get them
He's
to
not that
invest.
much of a
Take
crook.
every pound that they offer, our fortunes will be restored. Prudence shall indeed have a fine wedding, and I shall never have to suffer the disdain of the Ton again.
No.
She trying to go to America? It ain't great over here either.
Ever since the Viscount has been courting me, I have sensed you are not being entirely truthful. And now I
Well,
know
not
I
for
was
the
right.
reason that you think.
This business with the Sheffields and their fortune. You did not trust me enough to tell me what was really going on.
I am truly sorry, Bon, for keeping both you and Mama in the dark.
I don't know
After
how the
Upper
mom
died,
did. No.
I took it upon myself to manage our affairs.
Okay.
I wrote to the Sheffields, and after learning of their stipulations, I saw an answer.
I am not a little girl anymore, Kate. I'm a grown woman now, ready to be a wife. Once I am married to the Viscount, there will be ample funds to provide for all of us. He is as generous as he is wealthy.
He might. But Edwina, this should not be your burden.
What burden would it be to marry the person I love?
You love him.
Watching how nobly he defended us at dinner tonight, how could I not?
If you would have seen what he did after.
Thing more than to be his wife. But he will have to forgive us.
She gotta keep it real with him.
Do you think he will?
That I do not know.
Girl.
Making all these plans.
All the scheming.
Oh, Penelope is probably gonna pop up on her. What you doing down here?
Do not tell me you've travelled at this ungodly hour to offer more corrections of my writing.
It was the only time I could leave without being seen. And on the contrary, I've come to ask for your discernment.
Is that so?
Do not look so pleased. It is a rare occurrence that I doubt shall be repeated.
Duty, more than laws or faith. I have often thought it the bond that holds our fragile society together. Duty to rank and title, fidelity to one's family name.
Them fake.
But what happens when such
Don't
duty
hate.
is in conflict with the heart's true desire? Why, then there is the potential for a considerable scandal indeed. The only question is, will the parties in question heed
Is this
my
that
warning?
song? When you went
Or is it
away,
already too late
it's
to turn
nothing.
back to duty
You're right.
and away from desire?
You ought to know.
Yeah.
Wow, good catch.
Chum, I see you continue here with your morning ride.
As do you, it seems. Have you decided what you will do?
I know they better end this on a proper note. Just get it over with.
Long have I wrestled with it, but I see no other option.
Let's just kiss.
I will talk with Miss Edwina today and see my way to ending
Oh.
things. It is
Well,
the only
maybe
way
that's
to
for the
ensure
best.
that the two of us can be rid of this impossible situation. Once the engagement is over, our paths need never cross again.
You cannot. You cannot do that.
Miss Charlotte,
You cannot break my sister's heart. She is all things good and true, a kinder soul you will never find. I will not be the cause of you losing your honor, any more than I can stand to see Edwina in pain. You once saw her as your perfect match. You will find your way to believing it again. Please. Please, Lord Bridgerton. Anthony, you must keep your word. This feeling that plagues us so, it will pass. It will become tenable, it will become bearable. And soon enough, it will be as if we never felt it at all.
He's gonna kiss her for reals.
Just do it.
Gosh.
Very well. I shall see that the wedding shall take place as soon as possible.
Are you happy now?
Of course not.
There's your answer.
But again, because you're not sharing everything, had your sister know that you loved him, maybe this would be a different story.
That'd be a gut punch, though. I love him. I love him.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of emotions. So, time for our closing thoughts. So, that was Bridgerton Season 2, Episode 5. Heavy breathing only. What did y'all think?
They dragging it with this. They.
It's probably 5 minutes worth of the episode.
Oh my gosh. Just do something already. Like,
he's a gentleman.
Like,
that's all he's holding on to, I guess.
Yeah, he did he gained like half a point for me when he told off the family.
Yeah.
Then the next scene, I was like, oh, here we go again.
All of this crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just dragging it on now. I really don't want to talk about Edwina or Kate or
Anthony. You don't want to talk about the main couple?
Because it's just a constant thing. They just keep doing it, you know.
Constant.
I know.
I love you.
Yeah.
I can't.
Maybe, just maybe. Well, because you know how they only intended it to be one season, and then this season they had to like kind of hurry it up, pump it out, stretch it.
This
repeat
it does
the
feel a little
same
more
for-
stretched.
Yeah, and strained. Definitely.
I don't think they intended it to be one season.
Yeah, they didn't intend
The
it.
books, there's like 8 books.
It's just like the same with like any show where you don't know if you're gonna
Exactly.
get
Exactly.
But I'm sure they'd love to do all 8.
Yeah.
That's a lot,
Because
though.
I heard a lot of good reviews with like Queen Charlotte, so I'm pretty sure they had let's do better. You know.
Yeah, it's interesting. I do. It does feel more like drawn out this season though than the last. But it's interesting seeing like there's certain parallels between the two
Exactly.
seasons. Like they're having similar moments, but like in a different way.
Yeah.
It's interesting to watch.
How many episodes are there?
8 total.
Oh. So, wow, we only have a few more.
Yeah, 3 more.
I really like the older sister's acting. She like
Kate, yeah. Simone Ashley.
Yeah, she really stays in it.
Good.
She really drew me in. Like before it ended, it's like damn.
And I think it's it's a good not that the younger sister is bad at all, because she's not. It's just like Kate is so like captivating, and then the younger sister is very like just like kind of floaty.
Yeah.
So it's like interesting.
Yeah, but it also bothers me. Not bothers me. What are the right words? Like when Anthony is like shares a lot of her scenes, and it's just like we're not. I don't feel like we're rooting for them, I guess. And then when she was like crying right now on her own after he left, I was like, oh, that's what's been, distracting me from her performance. Like
him.
Which is not, he's not a bad actor. It's not.
He's great. It's the character for me.
He's the character. Yeah.
I think he's great.
Yeah.
As an actor.
Yeah.
It's just the
there's just something
distracting.
I have a block with Anthony. It's like,
the character you love to hate, sort of like no, like
I don't even hate
sort
him.
of like cousin, like from the earlier.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is. Like I don't hate Anthony. I feel like he's grown.
He just frustrates me.
Yeah. Because like you said, some of the like Simon wasn't like bothering us as a character, even though he was kind of doing the same things, like the consistent back and forth and trying to. I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids. Thing.
Probably because you already hated Anthony from the first season.
Yeah.
Maybe that too.
Maybe.
I mean, that's a good point though. Like we came in like, oh.
Yeah, basically.
He makes all the wrong moves.
I don't know. I'm ready for it to get on.
Like at the beginning, they're dragging. Yeah. Last episode was like pump. This one was a lot more like slow.
Yeah, the first season was just like ramp. This one's like up and down, up and down.
I'm also frustrated. Like, why is it not an option? Like, once they break up, that they can't be together.
Who, Kate and?
Yeah, Kate and. I know it's sort of
It's
scandalous.
messy.
It's messy. It's scandalous,
messy.
but they love each other, so I just love.
Yeah,
no, he should have never proposed to Edwina.
Yeah, that's true. Those are facts.
Exactly. He makes all the wrong
He makes
choices.
the worst decisions.
That's
why
like
he's
the show.
annoying.
Everyone like making wrong choices.
It's mainly him, just like last season.
Yeah, in the first season, he was making all the wrong choices also.
Yeah.
But he did turn around. I'm trying to defend him even though I was like, but he turned around last season too.
For a little bit.
Did anything else happen? Was it just?
I like Lady Mary telling off.
Oh yeah. Shout out to her. We've been like, where is she? What is she doing? She's just there, and she finally had a moment.
Yeah,
you're right. That was probably her audition scene.
Yeah,
it was a good one.
No, but that was good. That was a monologue that I was like, oh yeah.
Yes,
definitely necessary for her.
Can't believe she's that like out of touch with things that she didn't even know. I thought her and Kate knew, but literally only Kate.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but
that's why.
Also, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but maybe the mom is just so beat down from like life. Like her husband
Probably.
died and then she sacrificed her family for the husband, and that's why Kate had to step up and run the family affairs because the mom is just so you know.
Yeah, she's never been like, she was rich before, and so she was cared for, and then I imagine her husband, even though they didn't have much, he probably cared for her, and Kate's more like had to be kind of independent her entire life and in the struggle. So
Were they with the grandparents, Kate and Edwina?
Well, Kate's not her daughter, so, or not her biological daughter.
Yeah, so they don't care about her.
So she was never with
They were never with the grandparents. Yeah,
well, Kate was never, or actually neither one of them were, but like Kate, like, you know, she's not blood related, so she never knew anything of that.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, I'm still trying to put my finger on how she knows.
Oh yeah, she said she took care of the affairs and reached out to them. And they said it, and I guess she didn't.
The mom never would have done it.
Yeah.
So she just didn't reach out.
And the actor for the grandfather.
Oh yeah. He's from Rupert from Ted Lasso. As soon as I saw him, I was like, I know this man, and he plays evil roles.
Yeah, I was like, this is the perfect role for him. Just like an elitist kind of guy.
Yeah. Judgmental.
Yeah,
prick.
judgmental. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, other than Benedict starting art school.
Oh yeah.
Met the lady.
Yeah. He's just having fun.
Yeah. That's about it for that. Oh, and then what's it called? Eloise.
And Penelope's training.
Boy. Oh yeah.
Penelope what?
Strain. Their relationship.
Oh, their relationship training. I was talking about the boy, but yeah, that also. Oh yeah. Was that what that look was?
Yeah, because
she
she's never really liked her before.
She lied, yeah.
But I mean, can you be sad when you're lying to her all the time?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you're not telling the truth.
How did it taste? How does it feel? That's all I got.
Nothing new.
Just a lot of breathing, like she said.
Yeah, 25%.
No, it breaks my heart. They want to steal the money from the fighter. What's his name?
Oh!
The Featheringtons want to steal the money from...
No. Just from investors.
No, they said they want to get money from from a bunch of investors to go to America to find rubies, but they're just gonna. She's like, let's just take the money and then go to America. So I don't have to deal with the time.
I didn't get the just go to America thing, but
I don't think she said that, but I would assume so. Because she said like then I would never have to deal with the ton again. So that made me assume that she wouldn't.
I think she said. They're never gonna know. How are they gonna find out? Are they gonna go to America?
Yeah.
And if this happens, I just wouldn't have to deal with them because they wouldn't be broke anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, she just wants to be a thief. I'm not surprised.
And you should said scam.
She's just. That's what they always do. And I really hope he doesn't go along with their schemes. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah, but that's what I meant.
We see where it's got us.
When he met the gentleman fighter, I think that's why that was set up for that. That's why I think that's why.
Oh yeah, he might. But I could see that happening. But like,
that'd be terrible.
They would have been setting it up already, and I just don't.
Man. Okay. Any other thoughts?
No.
We'll see what happens in the next ones. Okay, YouTube, that's all we got. Thanks so much for joining us for a reaction and review of Season 2, Episode 5 of Bridgerton, An Unthinkable Fate. We hope you enjoyed watching with us and that you'll join us again for Episode 6, The Choice. That's obvious. Don't forget to give this video a like, leave a comment below, share it with your friends and family, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. If you'd like to further support the channel and gain access to early and uncut reactions, the link to join our Patreon will be in the description box. Alright guys, bye!